Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the coastal highway system in Jamaica. Now, Jamaica is an island, and most of the main towns in Jamaica are on the coast. For instance, Black River, capital of St. Elizabeth, Port Maria, capital of St. Mary, and Port Antonio, Lucy, all these towns, the major towns in Jamaica, are on the coast. So that is why it's so important to connect all of the coast of Jamaica via a highway system. A modern highway that looks like the one we're driving on. This is Highway 2000, east-west leg, and it was recently renamed the PJ Patterson Highway. And this is the standard that has now been set for highways in Jamaica. If the road does not look like this, it doesn't make sense you call it a highway. So the coastal towns in Jamaica now are connected via, most of them on the north coast are connected via the northern coastal highway. However, that road does not look like this. It is more of a main road that back in the day they call a highway, but it does not look like this. So the government has some massive plans to build highways along the coast. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So we're going to start in Kingston, the capital of Jamaica, the largest city in Jamaica, and we're going to take the tour around the island and talk about the highway system along the coast. So they're building the Southern Coastal Highway now. The name of the project is the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project. Now that's to build a highway along the coast from Harborview, which is just on the outskirts of Kingston, from Harborview to Port Antonio. So that highway will start at the Harborview Bridge, go through St. Thomas, and Morant Bay, which is the capital of St. Thomas, is also on the coast, and go to Port Antonio, which is the capital of Portland. So that highway will cover St. Andrew, Portland, St. Andrew, St. Thomas, and Portland. Very nice road. It looks just like this one. We have videos up of finished sections. We have videos up of the road under construction. You guys can check it out. We give you update videos on that project every 2 weeks. Okay, so that covers the highway from Harborview, or basically from Kingston to Port Antonio. Now in Port Antonio, you already have the Northern Coastal Highway. Although it's not a highway to the standard of this one, it still is a highway that runs from Port Antonio through Port Maria, which is the capital of St. Mary, through Ocho Rios, which is the main town in St. Anne, and through St. Anne's Bay, which is the capital of St. Anne, through Falmouth, which is the capital of Trelawney, through Montego Bay, which is the capital of St. James, through Lucy, which is the capital of Hanover, and into Negril, which is one of the main towns in Westmoreland. So that highway runs along the entire north coast of Jamaica. So it's up and running, and it's you can drive on it now. But as we said earlier, it's not a road like this. It's more like a main road that just, and most times it just bypasses the main towns. But to turn off the highway and say get to St. Anne's Bay is a 30-second drive. To get to Falmouth is a 1-minute drive. So it is the main road that connects the highways on the coast, the towns on the coast, sorry. So the government is now going to upgrade that road to a road that looks like this. And they're also going to put in bypasses for some towns that the highway goes through. So between Montego Bay and Ocho Rios, the highway was built to use between 10 and 15,000 cars a day. I'm just going to give you some numbers. And basically that highway has exceeded 15,000 cars a day. So they're going to upgrade that road between Montego Bay and Ocho Rios, that section, to a 4-lane dual carriageway like what you see now. And it will be able to accommodate 50,000 cars a day. So that is the next major road project. It's supposed to start later this year. And they're going to build a bypass for Discovery Bay and a bypass for Runaway Bay. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Priory, because I've heard of a bypass was going to be built for Priory, but we haven't gotten any official release about that yet. But so that will take care of the busiest part of the highway from Montego Bay to Ocho Rios. Now they plan to expand the entire highway, the Northern Coastal Highway, from Negril to Port Antonio to look like this. It's just that they're starting with the Kingston to Ocho Rios leg because that is the busiest leg. So eventually they will upgrade the rest of it to look like this. And then currently that highway, the Northern Coastal Highway, stops in Negril. So they also have plans. It's called the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project Phase 2 to build a highway from Negril to Manchester running along the coast. That project will start after the highway from Harborview to Port Antonio is finished, and it's scheduled to finish in the 2025. So we'll keep you guys updated as to what's going on with that. And then, so now you're driving from Kingston to Port Antonio, on the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project Phase 1. Then from Port Antonio, you can drive to Negril on the Northern Coastal Highway, and between Ocho Rios and Negril, the road is going to look like this. And then from Negril to Manchester, you're going to have a highway that looks like this running along the coast. So that highway will go through Savlamar, St. Elizabeth, and into Manchester. So it will, if it's going along the coast, it must somehow go through Black River. So that is the plans for the coastal highways in Jamaica. We will keep you guys updated on all these projects. So remember to like, share, and subscribe, because we give you update videos on all the major construction projects every 2 weeks. So remember to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. Alright guys, we're coming up to the Vineyards Toll Plaza now, and this is Highway 2000. Oh, one very important point that I should have made at the beginning of the video. The coastal highways are free. You don't have to pay toll to use them. They are free. Very important. This highway that we're on, obviously, we see we're going to a toll plaza. There are toll roads. Highway 2000 are toll roads, and you have to pay to use them. Alright guys, thanks for taking the tour with us today. Please leave your comments in the section below, and also if there is any video you want us to make, or any construction, any area, just leave a message in the comment section. We'll be happy to do it. Alright guys, have a good day.